Welcome to your dose of light, love, and laughter. Together, we'll explore motivating and inspiring topics as we shed light, spread love, and share laughter. I'm your host, Tola Ayodeji, call me T. Welcome to L's of Life. Today, let's talk about living with grace. There are two parts to grace. I call them use it, give it. We give grace and we also use grace, either when we mess up and someone is gracious to us, or when we have to be the one to allow ourselves to be gracious to ourselves. All right, let's get into it. My role with grace is similar to that of love. I'll go into love another time. With grace, my goal is to give what I hope to receive. If I fail, if I fall, if I fumble, the grace I would desperately want someone to show me is what I love to challenge myself to give when someone else fumbles and I'm in the position to extend some grace to them. I may not do what they do. I may not act how they act. I may not say the things they say. I may not sin how they sin, but I am not perfect either. I have my vices. Every person has their struggles and imperfections. Recognizing this helps me to be more compassionate and understanding towards others. The first part of grace that I want to explore is giving grace. Grace strengthens relationships because it builds trust. And when there is trust in a relationship, it mothers a deeper connection between the individuals. I'll also go into trust another time. I think trust is a complex topic that I am so contradicted yet confident in how I handle it. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense until we go into it. Let's get back to grace. When we're grateful to others, we are relieved from the burden of holding onto the drawback or damage that the incident or situation has caused, and that nurtures our inner peace. I know a lot of people feel cheated when they have to be the bigger person and be forbearing. And I think that is understandable. So here's something that might help you if you fall in this category. It certainly helps me. If I miss an opportunity to give grace, maybe because it was a very deep situation, deep hurt, and what have you, my challenge is to prove it to myself that I am capable of giving grace by seizing the next opportunity to do so. There's always another chance to make the choice to start being who you really picture yourself to be. You don't have to start out with effortlessness. It may take some effort. For example, right now, you're watching or listening to my growth. You are seeing my effort. You are getting front row seats to my beginnings in this talk show journey of mine. I sometimes have to give myself grace. And that brings me to the second part of our today's topic, using grace. Give yourself grace so it's easy for you to give it to others. When you don't deny yourself of something, it's easier to offer it or to demonstrate it to others. And you won't feel guilty when you receive it from others. Someone might say, oh no, I don't deserve this. You're so kind. I can't believe you're forgiving me. I'm such a horrible person. I'm so lucky to have you in my life. I'm not worthy of your kindness, and so on. Not me, because I know I give the same. If I dish it, yeah, give it right back to me when I need it, okay? The thing is, some of us have turned faults into a sport. Stop searching for faults in others. There's no prize for finding the most errors other people make. When was the last time that you got an award for pointing out that someone else failed? Take it easy, fam. Have you heard of the saying that charity begins at home? Okay, do you agree that love begins with self? You're able to follow through with the dishing when you know you've partaken in the tasting. There is healing in grace. They say hurt people, but we can flip that around and let healed people heal people. The way I see it, hurt people should be the last to even hurt people because you felt how damaging it is to hurt someone. But unfortunately, most people dish out what's been dished to them. And all of us, when I say all of us, I mean this girl right here included, yes, me, we can all do better. I know I gotta do better. Why do you think I'm doing this? To drive myself to also do better. I gotta really practice what I preach now, don't I? The breakthrough in humanity to me, when it comes to things like this, is to be kind to yourself and let that be the metrics that you use to deal with others. It's easier to keep the same energy when you start with yourself, your loved ones, and it continues to spread around you. So this week's challenge is to keep working on not being perfect, but rather continue to perfect. If you missed last week's episode, please go and listen to it and watch it on YouTube. I hope it speaks to you. I wanted this episode to be a little shorter than previous episodes because important changes in our lives don't happen overnight. There's so much I can sit here and go on and on about, but life asks us to simply be patient with ourselves sometimes. And we need to recognize that mastery is a slow, rewarding process. One of the things that stayed with me from my time in the military is the saying that slow is steady, steady is fast. Say it with me. Slow is steady, steady is fast. So this is why I say grace is something that you gotta start with yourself. And I don't know your journey. I don't know what you're going through. I'm not aware of your challenges in life. But I am telling you, it is simply easier to do unto others what you know you do to yourself. If you don't use something, like a skill that you have, you tend to lose it. And you can't give someone something you don't have. You're about to move from 0 to negative then. A goofy side of me thinks that's one of the reasons why people don't like the negative this and negative that in math. I know a lot of people find math to be difficult for different reasons, but math is life and life is math. That's a topic for another time though. Bottom line is, when you're in tune with yourself and you recognize your own imperfections, you're able to be more patient and kind to others. Listen, we're all in this together. So please tell me what you'd like me to discuss further about today's topic and previous topics that I have covered. Comment your experience, challenges, or simply comment that you're looking forward to trying something new. I'd also like to know what other topics y'all would like me to explore in this podcast. That's it for today. Thank you for joining me in today's episode. I hope it has been insightful to you. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Did something about today's conversation strike a chord in you? Share your thoughts by leaving a comment or review. We love hearing from you. Your support and participation helps us shine our collective light into the world. Remember, you can be a source of light, love, and laughter in someone's life today. See you next time on L's of Light, where the only L's we're catching are light, love, and laughter.